Good morning to all Edolites in the diaspora and at home in Nigeria. My name is Ambassador Matthew Biki Uwaifo, and I'm speaking to you from the mausoleum of Mzee Jomo Kenyatta, the founding father of Kenya, and it's at the KICC, Kenya International Conference Center in Nairobi. Now, I wish to speak on a few events that have happened this week. One, the thing is there are meetings all over the place, and I want to say that those have prayed for a long time to get somebody. They pray to God to get somebody who can bring them out of poverty, increase the development state, to stop human trafficking, and to stop our people running overseas and looking for a better life by crossing the Mediterranean. And God finally answered us by bringing us a redeemer in the name of Governor Godwin Oregase Obaseki. With the strength of God, he has been able to develop Edo State at such a fast rate. There are so many things he has put on the ground, and taking a general view of his development strides, good governance, all Edos, 90% of them, want him to return for a second term. But here we have the opposition APC with a candidate who has been selected violating the laws of Nigeria, a candidate that has not followed due process to emerge. That is my only beef with the whole issue. He has not followed due process. Eze Iyamu, according to the Constitution of Nigeria, is not a candidate in this election. And so all the cases in court, the case by Ozono of the National Redemption Movement filed in Abuja, the case by Barrister Ude of the National Redemption Movement, and the case recently filed now by two APC members asking for the disqualification of Eze Iyamu and his deputy, because the deputy has 5 names and 5 certificates bearing different names, and so it should be disqualified for forgery of certificate. All these cases have been postponed till after the elections. Even the EFCC case of 700 million fraud against this candidate has been postponed. And there is violence all over the place. Oshomole says that he has an infantry and is a commander. Now my question is this: under the Constitution of Nigeria, we only have one infantry division of the army. So can an individual under the Constitution say publicly in newspaper publications and everywhere that he has an infantry army? The APC has an infantry army. Is the APC no longer a part of Nigeria? Is there a different law for the APC and a different law for other citizens of the country? This I do not believe so. Now impunity continues, harassment, intimidation continues, and I want to use this medium to warn everybody, including Mr. Oshomole and those who genuinely seek peace. It is quite surprising to me that a few days ago there was a peace meeting, and in that peace meeting Oshomole was not rebuked, nor was he told that his actions are what is steaming up and heating up the polity with tensions. Oshomole issue was not addressed at all. Oshomole is the one behind all these problems that we have in Edo State, and he should be rebuked. And I want to tell everybody, all the voters, that what is happening is being catalogued, is being kept, is being written. A letter has been written to all agencies, the International Criminal Court, that's the ICC at the Hague, the Human Rights Watch, Transparency International, the Court of Justice, parliaments in Europe. We are calling the whole world attention to the Edo gubernatorial election taking place September 19, 2020. And let me say, these are the documents that have been filed. These are the documents in my hand. You can see it, that has been filed at the various places. And most of them, despite COVID-19, they have a presence in Nigeria. They are already in Edo. So I'm telling those leaders, those political actors who believe they can intimidate the populace, they can threaten violence, that if you are not careful, you will end up in the International Criminal Court. And I'm especially even calling on the IGP that, look, the days are gone when you say I was giving order from above. There is, under the laws of impunity on the Rome Statute, Pinochet case put to rest forever, that anyone who commits crime cannot hide under the banner of I was sent. He cannot hide under the banner that I was sent. And I want to ask this question. Philip Shaibu, in what way has he been wrong? If a thief comes to your house and his intention is to kill you, will you not defend your house? What has Philip Shaibu done to be lambasted, to be castigated? All he has done is to defend his rights, to make sure that Edo people do not go back into slavery. So my people, what I'm saying is this. On the day of election, I know there will be no violence, but we have to watch out for the manipulation of the results by the opposition APC. They have already started putting structures on the ground to achieve their aim. And one of the structures is Dr. Mustafa Lekki, a national INEC officer who is busy recruiting ad hoc staff that are favorable to the APC to man the booths and to take part in the election. What the NYC used to do is what is recruiting staff for, and is recruiting them at the rate of 8 to 2, 2 for the PDP, 8 for the APC, so that on that day they can manipulate the result either by bringing some printed ballot papers or any other way that they can, because people will not be there. So I want the PDP and the APC to please be very, very alert about this, protest about this, because it's a way of rigging the election. And also, my people, I'm advising everybody, come out on September 19th to vote. Please, I keep saying this is about the future, about our children's future. This is about whether Edo State will continue being developed or whether we will go backwards. But backwards we can never go. Forward ever, backward never. And also, I wish to make it categorically clear. People say, oh, this is not war. Oh, Shomole is the one who declared war on Edo people. And he went ahead, disqualified Obaseki. And now that Obaseki is in PDP, he still continues with all his plans to manipulate the election. Check all the violence. And my people, finally, the APC, one of their plans to manipulate this election is this. They will commit the violence and they will accuse the PDP of being violent, the PDP of being behind the violence. Tell me, in Agbede, a house was attacked with 11 people injured inside. And that house belonged to a PDP member. Can a PDP member and the PDP party start shooting on themselves? Please, we know if this election is free and fair, Obaseki should win by landslide. But watch out, if any action is taken, Edolites in the diaspora at home, the people will not want their will to be truncated. We will resist it and we will stand against it. Let the election be free and fair without violence. That is all we are asking for. And Philip Shaibu, we are proud of you. As PDP members, we are proud of you for safeguarding our interests, for not letting your members to be killed anyhow. We are very proud of you. And generality of the people have been phoning me. They don't see what Philip Shaibu has done wrong. And question of saying election not be do or die. Who tell you? For Oshomole is do or die. Is Oshomole running in this election? Why is he all over the place? After all, he remains suspended by the courts as an APC member. Why is he patrolling himself? What 10? Have they gone back to court to go and to the appeals court to go and rescind that order? No. So my people, finally, I want to say that it is written in the holy books in 2 Timothy in 2 Timothy 3:1-5. He said, 1, this know also that in the last days, perilous times will come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy. 3, without natural affections, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasure than lovers of God, having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof. From such turn away. This is the major reason why the Edolites have turned away from Oshomole, because Oshomole is all these things. Oshomole is all these things, and Oshomole is the problem. And we want to say here that with what we have filed, the case we have filed with the ICC, the letters we have written all over Europe and to all the different people, we want to say here that Edo State will have an election. Edo State there will be no violence. There will be nothing. Edo State will vote, and they will vote for whom they want. And if the election is free and fair, Governor Godwin Obaseki should win with a landslide. This is our belief. Thank you all for hearing me this morning. And as I said, I'm signing off from the KICC, standing under the man who brought freedom to Kenya, Mzee Jomo Kenyatta. Thank you all for listening to me. It is well with all of us. It is well with all of us. A PDP, shine your eyes. 4 + 4, Togba, Towagba, Iwogba Neo, 4 + 4, Ogbane. Vote the PDP. Vote Governor Godwin Obaseki, and vote for the umbrella. God bless you all. Amen.